Thursday. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. It's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
Three good quality. Wins too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up, keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
The numbers in last week's game for Hooper: 6 catches, touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz has 11th touchdown on the year, and the Browns have taken the early lead. Colts on for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got his big tight end here. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
He finds his man complete. That's Rhodes.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. look to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Back to throw again. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is going pretty well. I could come right back at them.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know? Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back to throw now on 1st down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 26.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Indianapolis offense ready to go again.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. They'll look to throw.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set him back 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. You that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still third down.
Delay of game penalty ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 3. Drops it off for Chubb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
As time expires in the first half.
And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime.
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. A lot to get to here this final day of September. So let's get started. We start up at Ford Field. Detroit playing host to Tampa Bay. And in the late stages of the first half, it's the Lions who are out in front. The Lions trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they trail the visiting Falcons in that one at halftime. Dak Prescott, a touchdown pass in that first half. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And right now they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. The Eagles seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Give them a couple on the scramble. It's second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. They'll set up a throw. Rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that.
And got his man complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for Indy. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. Indianapolis. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And we have seen him to this point with 4 touchdowns. We get a glance at his work. It's been good work.
Oh, it's been excellent work, and it's made so much better by our guys. Look at that montage of great plays.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And quickly, they get to the line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz
with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Rhodes. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jamar Chase,
His second touchdown on the season.
and the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. 2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Going right back to Fant.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man complete. That's Rhodes. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and 11. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Flush to his right. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Colts going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And now a loose football. The ball comes out.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Browns are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive, 4 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they hit it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. the gun now on third down. He's going to let it fly.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He finds his man complete. That's Rhodes. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. Then they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll sink now to 0-4, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.